And our first team of this group, 15-year-old Enna, KESTI, and 17-year-old Oskari LIEDENPOHJA, coached by Neil Brown. No personal best score on the Junior Grand Prix. This is their first season, so they'll skate the rhythm dance here in Gdansk to Never Surrender by Corey Hart and Moni Moni by Billy Idol.
Well, congratulations to Enna, KESTI, and Oskari LIEDENPOHJA from Finland. Obviously, that a challenging skate, stumbles and challenges throughout. But I was so impressed by the way in which they recovered from the slip. And you know, as we say, it's learning and it's experience, and they come from an environment where they train with other senior teams, so they'll be in an environment that's conducive to their long-term development in this. So this is just a stumbling block, and an unfortunate and a challenging one, but there's no doubt that they are in an environment that will allow them to flourish.
Yeah, it doesn't make, you know, because you're in an environment with other dance teams, it doesn't make you good right off the bat.
No.
It takes time, and this team is under development, under construction, if you will.
And here, within the Rocker Fox, I was so conscious of Oskari smiling as well as with Enna, and they looked pretty joyful despite the stress that they must have felt under this, their first Junior Grand Prix, less experienced than others. It's just a clip.
Just to hit the toe pick. So here's the twizzles. Good set. First,
really close,
nice.
Really well synchronized. And this was all musical. This was difficult outside Mohawk as well. Just then, just too far in the back of the blade. A challenge and a difficult choice of features and directions and edges within the twizzles.
And then you get just a little tighter with those little mistakes, and you know, I'd be nervous about that last move. I'd be worried about that, you know, but they did that beautifully.
Oh, that's good. See the cuddle within the kiss and cry. And you know, at this juncture, we've just got to again acknowledge that they are the start of a new wave of Finnish ice dancers. We've seen so many great single skaters coming from Finland, but until more recently with Marissa Margalio and Neil Brown and the coaching staff there, now there's an aspiration to create, you know, future in Finnish ice dance to replicate what Rakamon Koko did in the 90s.
Yeah, you have to start. You know, and the interesting thing with Junior Grand Prix is you're being presented to the world.
Yeah.
But you might be just starting. So that's what we try to do, is put it in context of where each one of these skaters, pairs or dance or singles, are in their career. This is a young team starting out in ice dance. Lots to learn. They need to skate together for thousands of hours before it just becomes natural. And, you know, this is the start. And so you're going to have, boy, get those skates off quickly.
Oh, you get cramp in those feet, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was listening to a podcast this morning about, you know, the development of humans and minds, and the analogy was baking a cake, and, you know, it's not time for this to come out of the oven yet. You know,
No.
like they're being presented as you say, but it's half baked, and that's fine because that's just, you know, where they're at. Just needs to, you know, make, as we've said with others, they need to get back in the oven, you know, get cooking a bit longer.
But that's what's cool about the juniors, is we get to see them, and it's hard for them for sure, but we get to see the start, you know, the middle and the finish of juniors, and it's hard starting because it's always a little nerve-wracking. You're going to make mistakes, and you know.
And the inspiration for them will be the final team to compete, Gina Zender and Beda Sieber, who we saw a video of them not long ago at the Youth Olympics, I think, where the commentator was saying they didn't have a future, and yet they've now got a medal on the Junior Grand Prix this year. So, yes, Enna and Oskari, that was not what you wanted.
No, but that's just the start. And if you can't get past those starts, you know, then that's you can't
There's
get past
the
the problems. There's a message there, right? So you got to go through this. Oh yeah, cramps. You can see her just trying to get her feet straightened out.
But at 15 years old for Enna and 17 for Oskari, then there's 3 more seasons, I think, ahead for this team.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of time to develop. They need the time. Rhythm dance, 33.20 for Enna and Oskari. That'll put them currently into 5th place. And there is the top 5 teams so far in this event.